What's up, guys? My name is Aeroshot. Welcome to a Call of Duty Black Ops Domination gameplay. And I know what you're thinking. Aeroshot, what is that gun you're holding in your hand? Is that the FAMAS? The FAMAS, the dreaded best weapon in Black Ops, the most overpowered thing to recent memory? Why, yes, my friend, it is. And I am going to use this weapon to my full liking, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm at a loss of words, you know. I picked up this gameplay about 2 days back, and, you know, this gameplay is just fresh off my file drive because I haven't really, you know, played Black Ops 2 in a long time. You know, it's funny, my friend actually asked me to play Black Ops, or else I would have no, you know, feelings to play any Call of Duty games, but then I was like, alright, I'll play with my friends, and I'll have a fun time, hopefully, even though, you know, right now I'm not really feeling COD. But it's amazing what a little break can do, you know what I mean? For the longest time, I was just like, ugh, I'm getting kind of tired of COD, you know what I mean? I don't feel like playing anything anymore. I want to play Halo, I want to go outside. But then, my friend texted me, he was like, let's play some COD. Got on COD, played some rounds of Black Ops, and I pulled out this beauty, this sucker, this amazing 80 kill gameplay, and I was like, yes, this is what COD is all about. It's all about, you know, putting these insane scores that you really can't get in these other games. And COD really brings like this fresh, you know, fast-paced style, which I'm a huge fan of. And that's why it makes it so good for YouTube. COD is YouTube in the sense that it's fun to watch, very enjoyable to watch. So the FAMAS, yes, I'm using it, but guess what? I do not care. You guys probably haven't seen a FAMAS gameplay in a while, so there you go. You get to see a FAMAS gameplay. You see that? I'm thinking one step ahead so I could bring enjoyment to you guys. As you can see right here, I'm capturing the flag, but my other fruit-faced teammates don't feel like doing it. And you know, that's why I always roll with teammates. You know, teammates, I love them. I just want to like kiss them in their left freaking eardrums, just cause it's so good to have a friend by your side who will be with you. He will respond to callouts. He will, you know, it won't feel like you're talking to a bunch of 8-year-old, you know, dyslexic, you know, panda bears, you know what I mean? It actually feels like there's a legit humanoid on the other side of your microphone that you can communicate with, that you can strategize with, so you can take out more noobs. So, yeah, man, anytime you don't feel like playing a game, anytime you just get tired of doing something that you really enjoy, highly recommend taking a break because it revitalized my, you know, my little passion for FPSs, for gaming, for Call of Duty, and I feel like playing it more. I feel like playing it more and more, and this guy got the drop on me for some reason, and I decided to switch it up to my lovely automat Kalashnikov 47. If you didn't know that, well, you just learned something new, my friend. The AK-47, anytime you want to sound like a bigger geek than you are talking to someone about Call of Duty, why not tell them that you know the actual name of the AK-47? You know what I mean? The Automat Kalashnikov 47. Huge fan of this weapon, you know, made by Mikhail Kalashnikov, and, you know, I'm kind of a nerd just for knowing that stuff, but I really don't give a fish because, you know, really, how much can I extend my masculinity when I'm here posting video game footage on, you know, on a website, on the internet, you know what I mean? So while I'm here, I might as well embrace the nerdiness, embrace the fun-loving thing that is gameplay YouTube channel thingies, and you guys can enjoy it. You know what I mean? So I'm just in a happy mood. Got back from school about 2 hours back, ate a nice meal. You know, I was about to start my work, and I was like, no. Let me do some freaking gameplay commentaries first, and then maybe I'll go to my homework and stuff. You know, that stuff comes later. First things first is my enjoyment. Oh, man. No, I'm just joking. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. But what I do want to talk about is Black Ops. Now, Black Ops is a very cartoony-looking game. It's a very fun, colorful, kind of cartoonish, outlandish, a little bit kiddie-looking game compared to the likes of Modern Warfare 3 and the COD of 4 series. I was gonna say the Infinity Ward series in general. It's very cartoonish. The graphics aren't as gritty, aren't as real, aren't as dark, and that's why I like it. I don't know about you, but you know, when I'm watching someone on YouTube, when I'm watching a video, you know, unless I'm in the mood of like, I'm just a really sad, angry, bitter person and I like murdering turtles, I really don't want to watch a game. Oh, this guy gets owned. You dumb camper. Get you. My dog just got a nice little treat right there. But anytime I'm watching something, you know, unless I am like in the worst of moods, I really don't want to watch a really dark, like negative movie, video, picture, whatever form of media you want to talk about. I really don't want to hear like a really dark, gritty, I don't know, movie, song. Those things really don't appeal to me. You know what I like? You know what I personally, Arrowshot here speaking, like? I like movies that have happy endings. Now, why can't all movies just have happy endings? You know what I mean? It seems like, you know, a lot of times the movies that are really dark and kind of sad get the Academy Awards, the Oscars, the Golden Globes, whatever other, you know, accomplishments in the entertainment biz there are. And for me, personally, you know, not being like a huge movie critic here or anything, I like these like friendly, oh, wait, what? Did you guys see that? This fruit brain decides to sit in his corner with the FN FAL assault rifle while I'm here running and gunning with this AK47, I mean 74U. Ha! What was I thinking, huh? Trying to be a hero here when I should have obviously succumbed to these guys playing like little canaries, just sitting in their corners and whatnot. But anyways, a lot of times the public opinion varies much from the experts. I personally like Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, the Avengers, all these movies that are like very happy-go-lucky, you know, happy-go endings, over the top. And, you know, those movies really appeal to me compared to, you know, some of the crazy, like, I don't even know movies like Shutter Island or things like that where it's just dark and pain and violence and blood and whatever. Funny how I'm talking about blood and violence being not on the top of my list when I'm here shooting millions and millions of people in this Call of Duty game. But you guys know, you know, these violence in video games, I'm not sure if they really incite, you know, actual real life violence in people. Me personally, heck no. I don't go around like shooting people in the face. I probably will never be content or never be completely comfortable with taking the life of another individual, as people seem to think, you know, the older generation, they're like, oh my gosh, these video games are so violent, they create violent society, the youth is so violent. I'm like, what the fish are you guys talking about? You know, I'm not a violent person. And you know that being a non-violent person doesn't mean you're like a soft person, you know what I mean? Like you're afraid to like get in a fist fight, you know what I mean? It just means when you can, you avoid it. But you know, if someone is like threatening someone that I know or someone that I respect, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm gonna be afraid to, you know, if it comes down to it, punch this guy upside his lip, hopefully tearing his left clavicle away from his sternum and thereby destroying his mental capacity. Obviously, I'm not going to do that, and actually I just lost my train of thought when I'm talking about all these body parts and huge words, so you're going to have to forgive me there, and I'm going to finish off this game, of course, getting the final domination kill count. I'm stunned right here, so what I do, jump out, come back in, take this guy right out, and the game is over. Hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Look at that score. Arrowshot, you champion. Pull a nice 80 and 7. Hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys want to do me a favor, go ahead and you know, like this video. I really don't ask for it, but for a while my channel's been going kind of slow, so if you guys could help me out, that'd be great. Thank you for watching. My name is Arrowshot, and I'm over and out.